Welcome to Cooking with Molly, the second edition. Tonight we are cooking for more than one person, so sanitation will be needed tonight. Anyways, so here's the story. So I go to the grocery store, and I'm wandering aimlessly around because I don't know what I want to cook or eat or anything. This lady's sitting at a table, and so she asked me, "Can I help you?" So I say, "Yeah, you can help me. What should I cook for dinner?" So we end up getting a conversation. It turns out she's a chef, and she teaches cooking classes there at the grocery store every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. So she invited me to those. So we're talking, and she's like, well, and she gives me some ideas. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. And then she asked me, have you signed up for Tomato Bank? And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And she's like, oh, it's a new rewards program. So I'm like, no, I haven't. So she's like, okay, let's sign up. So I sign up for this. And for this free rewards program, I end up getting like 1,100 points, which every 100 points you get $1 off. So I end up getting $11 off my groceries. She then gives me these coupons, and in these coupons is a free 24-pack of water and a free chicken. So I'm like, well, this is awesome. So I end up getting that all for free, and I'm really excited. But then the next thought comes, how do you cook a 4.5-pound chicken? If you're like me, you've never really bought 4.5-pound chickens and decided to cook them. So, I'm sitting at lunch with my friends, and I say, I got a free 4.5-pound chicken. What do I do with this thing? And the one goes, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. I agree with you. Like, you boil the chicken, and then you shred it up, and then you do this. So she sends me this Facebook message with the recipe. So tonight, I'll be cooking a whole chicken along with biscuits. It's like a chicken, and then you shred it up, and you make this gravy, and then you put it over biscuits. Well, I'm like, okay, I'm up for this. So I go to the store, and I'm like, come to think of it, I've never made biscuits. Why? Because I am from Wisconsin. I am from the north, and we don't make biscuits in the north, really. But now I am living in Tennessee, so this is going to be like the entry into my Tennessee experience with making biscuits. So I decide, okay, my water is boiling. Make sure you put your boiling water on. Let's see. Whew, it is boiling. So let's put the chicken in first. Here is my 4.5-pound chicken. So first cut that open, wash it off, and put it in the pot. You're supposed to boil it for 15 minutes, according to Wikipedia. I think it was actually Wiki Answers. Life is fun, isn't it? Oh, and yes, it is definitely an organic chicken. Because remember, you want to stay alive when you meet that special someone. So eat organic. Woo, look at that chicken. I'm going to wash it off before I throw it in. Woo, oh my gosh. It's okay. This is a big chicken. I feel like Alright. So I guess just throw it in the pot. It's a bad idea. What if it's oh my gosh, it's dripping. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was supposed to float. My chicken is sinking. My chicken is on the bottom. It looks dead. It's already dead. Oh my gosh. I dripped chicken juice all over. There goes my sanitation. I'm going to need to pull out my disinfecting again. Alright, well, set the timer for 15 minutes. And boil your chicken. Alright, on to the biscuits. But first I need to wash my hands because I touched meat. I'm going to clean that chicken juice up in a bit. See how my chicken's doing? It is still sinking on the bottom. Hopefully that's okay. Alright, so here. So I decided to go with Bisquick because I don't know any other way to make biscuits because I'm from the north. So here is my stuff. They say put it down here and roll it out 10 times. 9, 10. The next part is it says preheat down to 450, which I've done. Roll it out at 1/2 inch. Now, being in my early 20s, I have forgotten to buy myself a rolling pin. Whenever I make Christmas cookies, which is the only time I use a rolling pin, I'm always at my parents' house because it's more fun with the family. So unfortunately, I don't have a rolling pin. So, being a creative like I am, I just decided to take a bottle of hairspray, wash it, disinfect it, and then put it in a plastic bag because tonight I'm having guests over. If I wasn't having guests over, I might not put it in the plastic bag. Just kidding. Anyways, you're supposed to roll it out to a 1/2 inch. Who knew? There's so many different ways that you could use hairspray. Most people probably didn't know you could use hairspray while cooking. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, there's the laundry. There's the cap. What do I do? What do I do? Alright, so I rolled it out to a 1/2 inch. The next directions say cut with a 2.5 inch cutter. Again, I happen to not have any cutters here, so get creative. So take a knife and cut whatever shapes you want. So today I'm going to be making star biscuits. In my undergrad, we used to do this with pancakes and muffins. We used to call them muffanimals because we would cut animals out of our muffins. For the people that had me as their RA for the boarding school I worked at, one time I decided to make them pancakes. The only problem was I decided to make a fish, and the fish didn't quite turn out to look like a fish when it was done. It looked like inappropriate thing, and the guys made fun of me and took pictures of it, and because it didn't really look like a fish. It looked like three globs. I don't know. Alright, so you just put up, so here's my first star biscuit. You put it on a whoa, my chicken's boiling. Put it on the pan. So the next shape I'm going to make is what do I want? I'm going to make, I didn't really think about what animals I was going to make today or stars. Why am I blanking on what animals to make today? I'll make a flower. We're going to switch it up. It is kind of hard to make these. Biscuit dough is not really that easy to cut through. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta overcome the obstacles in life, including not being able to pronounce the word obstacles. Now, I know you're probably getting pretty bored, so I'm going to shut this off, but I'll resume this video in a little bit.